Have you heard about Betayo app? It's an all-rounder platform that provides professional services for your household and business needs. Download Betayo and use the code ONAIR and get 25% or up to rupees 500 off on all services. Abba, no jhanjat at all. Can you tell everybody a little bit about the Universal Peace Sanctuary in Lumini that you're working towards?
Yes. The Universal Peace Sanctuary is my pure vision, where I felt that we need a destination for every peace lovers around the world, for every race, for every color, every creed, every gender, for believers and non-believers alike. It's not a religious per se. It's not a political center, but a spiritual for humanity as a whole, the most inclusive place. If you think about it, if you read in the history book as such, until today, since the beginning of civilization, there isn't any place that is totally dedicated for peace, and that is the most inclusive place. So I realized that for many, many thousands of years, great religious leaders, great saints and enlightened ones, they played a great role in serving humanity. And for that, we can see today from the relics such as Jerusalem and Bethlehem, like in Mecca and Medina, Ram Janam Bhoomi, Bodh Gaya, Golden Temple, all these things are wonderful, special places for all religious followers, right?
True.
But in 21st century, I do not find these sacred places as exclusive as we need to find and we need to have. Because today, not necessarily millennials and Gen Zs are following any religious in a really earnest ways, right?
True.
But still, people are looking for peace and happiness and trying to find the purpose of life. So for that, I realized that it is very important for us to have a real spiritual pilgrimage site where everybody can come and worship and enjoy by being themselves in a spiritual sanctuary. So then I realized that like Lumbini is such a special place because Queen Maya Devi, she really sacrificed her life by really giving birth to her child. And I thought that was really amazing for her to take role as a mother seriously, because prior to that, she was already told that she will not live to raise her child if she gives birth to her child. But still she had a courage. She had a conviction. So I feel that all mothers in the past, of course, Maya Devi's life story is recorded in the history books, so we know it by reading history books. But all the billions of mothers sacrificed the same way and gave birth to their children. And today, again, millions and millions right this very minute are giving birth and sacrificing their lives to express unconditional love like our own mothers, right?
True.
So in the future, same thing. So therefore, I come to realize that symbolically, the mother's love is the closest unconditional love that we can experience and we can feel and we can relate. So in a way, what I want to say to the world is, if we want to build a peace, lasting peace in the world and lasting peace within, and that peace must be based on unconditional love. So therefore, I decided to choose Lumbini as a place to really build this Universal Peace Sanctuary. So my non-profit charitable organization in America, which I founded in 1989, and we requested land to the Nepali government through Lumini Development Trust. So we were very lucky to be able to obtain this piece of land, and we did everything that we can to make sure that we use this land for Nepal, for Nepalese, and for humanity as a whole to become this most meaningful place. So we did a lot. We have done construction for MEVP building, which is completed now.
You started in 2013, I believe.
2013.
Yeah.
And in between, we had a little bit obstacles, like COVID is one thing, and of course, earthquake is another thing. And when you're working with the government, you need to have a little bit more time because sometimes it doesn't go as smooth as you wish because it takes longer. But everybody cooperated with us very well. So we are very lucky to have.
So you're doing it through Buddha Field.
RY Inc. is our organization.
Got it.
So RY Inc. has a Buddha Field, 50 acres of land in New York, and this is the one in Lumbini, where it is our organization's charitable act.
So just give a gist of, let's say, by when is it going to be finished, and let's say if I am one of the visitor, then what should I expect?
You see, I think right now we have done the piling of the peace sanctuary. So now to do the foundation, we need quite a bit of fund to really accomplish it, because we cannot do it piece by piece. We have to do it whole thing together.
Yeah.
So that's what we are working on. And whatever we can do, we did the reflection pool around, and we are completely ready as far as drawing is concerned and architecture engineering is concerned. We are all ready. So we're waiting for a little bit time here because of the COVID, and world economy as such today is a very bad shape.
Yeah.
So I think we need to be a little bit patient, but I think we will be able to see a great result. And I think every Nepalese can be very proud of this place. I think we will offer something to the world that, we will benefit ourselves as well as everyone around the world.
The rest of the world.
Yeah.
I like it, and I'm really excited for that. When was the first time you went to Lumbini? Do you remember that moment?
That was many years ago, probably 1987.
When I was being born.
So I'm old. You can tell now. Old man.
You don't look like an old man. You don't look like an old man. How was Lumbini in '87? Just to give people a perspective who are listening right now. I have I have millennials, I've got Gen Z, I have Generation Alpha listening to this right now. So I just want to give them a perspective of how Lumbini was back in the day.
Well, in comparison to 1987, the Lumbini you see today is very big development happened there. Already quite a bit accomplishments there.
Yeah.
Those days, there's not even many taxis to get to the places. For example. But right now, the Lumbini Vikas Coast and whatever they were able to do every year, I think they accomplish a lot. But I think this place is bigger than Central Park of New York.
Yeah.
So you know what Central Park looks like. So I think we have a task here to accomplish. And for that, it's not quick enough, as far as development is concerned. But I think we all work together. I think we can really achieve something for everybody to be proud of.
Yeah, that's true.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.